sequential pages. So you can see here, I've got Warhood pages, drawing them traditionally. And Warhood is right now on Zoop, the crowdfunding platform Zoop. Go to zoop.gg right now and grab a reward level. Sharkboy agrees. Zoop.gg. Also, if you just go to Dylan Andrews Art, the link is there. Batlantic Studios, the link is there. The link is everywhere. Anywhere you want links, you can get links. The link is in my bio if you're watching this on Instagram. So yeah, zoop.gg. Warhood, issue number 1. Super psyched to have the book ready to go. These are extra bonus pages. So I'm thinking this will either be for like a ash can or a half issue, or maybe we'll just release these digitally to people that back the campaign at zoop.gg. That might be kind of cool. Or maybe issue 2. What do you think, Shark Boy? Anything. They could be for anything. So I'm here with Shark Boy. Thank you so much for watching the Dylan Distraction Drawing Show. Thank you for the flame emojis. I appreciate it. Yeah, super psyched to have Warhood ready to go. Almost hit goal. We have 14 backers currently at zoop.gg. And if you want one of these original pages, I can offer original pages. So if that's something where you're like, oh man, I love original art and I want to have original pages, cool. Let me know. Happy to hook you up. So zoop.gg is the crowdfunding platform I am using. And let me know where you're watching from. DylanDistraction.com, that's my YouTube channel. MakeComicsCool.com, that's my Patreon. Dylan Andrews Art, if you want to see examples of my work. Yeah, well, Shark Boy, everybody's a critic. Come on, Shark Boy, I need some positive reinforcement here, buddy. So let me know where you're watching from. And thrilled to have you along for the ride, as long as you can hang out. I'm going to be drawing live for today, more today and tomorrow. Yeah, to tell people about the campaign, which has almost hit goal. So go to zoop.gg and check it out. It's super awesome. If you love comic books, if you love my comic books, you want to support independent comic book creators, which you should do that. They're independent comic book creators. This is the best kinds. I mean, really, it doesn't get any better than independent comic book creators. So yeah, go to zoop.gg and let me know for any questions. So here I am, just using a Micron PN, which is a pen that I use quite a bit. And I was going to go in and like tightly pencil all of this, and I didn't. I haven't. I won't. I might, but I haven't. And so I just decided to go in and start inking, because why the heck not? Shark Boy agrees. Shark Boy wants more snacks. Here we go, Shark Boy. Snack it up, Sharky. Baby bear. So hopefully wherever you are, you're having an awesome day, doing something you love. I get to make comics and hang out with Shark Boy, so that's pretty much a perfect day for me. Right on it right there. Yeah, baby bear. And then what happened? So, Warhood is about an unwilling and unlikely hero who's forced to use a futuristic weapon against its creator to save a dying planet. That's the pitch I tell people when I'm at a convention. In this issue number 1, you don't have to have known any of the previous story about Warhood or Archive the Warhood Odyssey. You don't have to really know about any of that to get into issue number 1. It definitely is. It's self-contained. But if you do know about those things, then it does kind of, you know, add some enjoyment. There's some Easter eggs and some hidden stuff that calls back to some of those earlier books I've done. But really, I wanted to have something that was just kind of a great starting point for people. So, and you know, it's issue number 1, so it's a good jumping on for anybody that's kind of curious about my work and what I do. And also, it's my best work yet because it's my most recent work. And I'm psyched to have it ready to go. And so fulfillment should go pretty quickly, as long as there's not any huge problem. I'm hoping to have everything packed and shipped as quickly as possible. So yeah, super psyched to be able to have Warhood issue 1 right now on Zoop. Go to zoop.gg and check it out. And here I am, just throwing lines, pushing lines, pulling lines. Alright, so with these Micron pens, you can get a little bit of a taper to them, which is nice. It's not a super squishy, movable, malleable tip. But it does enable me to have a little bit of variety with the holding line. Not too much. You don't have, I don't want it to look like I ink this with a brush. Although nothing wrong with that. I do love that look. It is, I do kind of still want to have a thinner holding line, partially because I do need to go in and make corrections or remove anything. It's easier to white out, although it's not white out, it's uni-posca. It's easier to posca out anything if it's thinner. Dave Finch was talking about that on his YouTube channel. And so yeah, I like to do a real thin holding line, so in case I need to change it later, I can. And also, with line weight, it's almost like line weight is a second pass for me. It's definitely a second pass for me. That first pass, I don't want to be putting in the heavy lines right now. Like, I don't want to delineate highlight and low light with, like, just see here in this, I'm letting the shadowy area and the gray wash kind of define that and some of the tones and textures. So I'm not really relying on, like a Joe Sinat. Yeah. Like a Joe Sinat or the Jack Kirby sort of real thick to thin with brushy look. I'd rather have more like Scott Williams over Jim Lee. And really that's, you look at Mark Silvestri and Dan Green inking Mark Silvestri on X-Men, right? You can look at Dan Green inking Jim Lee, which was bonkers. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but there's an issue of X-Men where it's Dan Green, who I met, very nice guy. Met him at Albany Comic-Con. Yeah, sure, no. Dan Green inking Jim Lee is crazy looking because we just are so used to seeing Scott Williams inking Jim Lee. To see Dan Green has a much more organic, brushy look. Definitely more old school. And but people love that Dan Green over Mark Silvestri look, and the Scott Williams over Mark Silvestri is much different. Also beautiful. Scott Williams obviously a master of the craft, an incredible inker. But he does make it look like Scott Williams inks. If you look, Richard Friend is another inker who was working off of Jim Lee a little bit during that Wildstorm stuff, and it has a different feel, right? If you look at Bat, Danny Mickey over Mark Silvestri, also a much different feel. And the weird thing about that Mark Silvestri stuff is it's a little hard to tell who did what when. I think a lot of those image guys, they quickly realized that they were not capable of drawing as many issues as they would like, or that the market demanded from them. And so they hired a lot of assistants, and they did layouts, and had guys do finishes. And so that's why you see a lot of Mark Silvestri work that looks like early Dave Finch, looks like David Wall, I think was another guy that was there, Michael Turner, Tyler Kirk. And you see a lot of that Talkhouse stuff where you're like, how many people worked on this? This looks like 10 different artists on this one issue of The Darkness. And then Rob Liefeld, obviously, with Extreme Studios, when he was working on the stuff he was doing, he was being finished by, who's the guy? Oh, man. He was being finished by the Brigade, who's a close friend of his. Can't remember the name. And you see a lot of that, like, oh, yeah, no, I don't know who did what. There's definitely a studio feel to a lot of that stuff, which is cool. That definitely creates its own sort of animal. But I do like when it's just one creator's voice. That's why I like when artists ink themselves, right? Why I like Stephen Platt inking himself during those years, when he was doing his Prophet stuff, versus Stephen Platt being inked by somebody else. It just looked different, right? You do so much of the finishing in the inks, so much of the signature of it, so much of the style of it is really contained in that technique. Really, Sharkboy. Is that what Sharkboy's agreeing? He says yes to distraction. Tell me more. All right, if you want me to keep talking, I'll keep talking, Sharkboy. So yeah, go to zoop.gg right now and grab your copy of Warhood issue 1. Sharkboy says you should go right now. Get 2. Get the A cover and the B cover. Standard cover and the variant cover. Yeah, why not? People should support indie comics, and they should go to zoop.gg right now. We've almost hit goal. You could be the backer that puts us over goal, that makes this project a reality. Sharkboy would love that. So go right now, go to zoop.gg, pledge as much as you can, grab both standard cover and variant cover, and I will hook you up with awesome stuff. There's always my goal with any of these campaigns. Make awesome stuff, send awesome stuff to people. So go to zoop.gg, check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to assist. I'm here to serve. Customer service. You're the customer and I'm servicing. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'll do my best to answer. And if you like my work, it's a great place to support it. Zoop.gg /C/Warhood. Sharkboy's unimpressed. That sounds about right, Sharkboy. Yeah. Usually what I would do with these, and I will go over this, I'll put in a thicker holding line for these panels. But with this, here you see it here. I want the panels, this is not a fence page. I want the panels and everything to have a real organic nature, because I've been ruling out a lot of panel borders, and I thought they felt really stiff. So I was like, the rest of the art looks loose, has some good flow to it, has some nice energy, but then the panel borders felt like rigid. And I was like, why? Why am I making straight panel borders? For what purpose? Just because I always have? Like, why don't I mix it up in this? We're in a nightmare realm. But it's a perfect time to create panel borders that are less strict. Sharkboy. Yeah, down Sharkboy. Yeah. Yummy, huh? Yeah, he likes snacks. We got more snacks for you. So yeah, zoop.gg right now. Grab a reward level. There's commissions, there's original art. You can get the original pages from the series. You can get these pages if you want. We'll send them to you. Just let me know. You can get the covers. Right? Covers are available. Got a bunch of cool stuff available. So go to zoop.gg for going great. We almost hit goal. I don't know where we're at, but we're close to hitting goal. So if you go right now, zoop.gg, you could be the backer that puts us over goal. So check it out. Check it out. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was just watching the Cartoonist Kayfabe show, and I love that show. Those guys are great. They originally hooked me with the idea that they're going to be doing Wizard magazine reviews. So I was all in for that. I was like, Wizard magazine reviews? Yes, please. I was there looking at Wizard magazine from the beginning. And so the fact that they were just going to go through every Wizard magazine, yeah. And then they quickly started branching out to other independent comics. Some I'd heard of and loved, and some I'd never heard of. And so being able to kind of see that, learning about different books I might not have known. I've never really read much Fantagraphics stuff. It just wasn't something I was exposed to. They're huge fans of Love and Rockets. I've seen Love and Rockets. I never read an issue of Love and Rockets. I love David Latham's Stray Bullets. That was a series I really was into as a kid. Love Sin City, obviously, with Frank Miller stuff. But they were just, there's so much stuff out there that's been created. It's just so good. And I'm always looking to find new awesome things, whether it's current modern stuff or indie stuff. or classic stuff I just never was exposed to. Always interested to see what's out there. Yeah. Puffs. 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 There you go, Shark Boy. Kiwi. So yeah, go to zoop.gg right now. Help put us over gold. I'd love to be able to hit gold today, so that I could move on to stretch goals. I got some ideas for some stretch goals, so everybody that's a backer can get extra more bonus awesome things. But first we gotta hit that goal, and we're real close. We have 14 backers, and if we get maybe the 15th backer puts us over, maybe the 16th backer puts us over. Maybe you're that backer right now that goes to zoop.gg and puts us over the top. That would be great. Shark Boy would be psyched, and then he wouldn't have to hear me talk about it. Once we hit goal, we're gravy. Everything else is just gravy at that point. So super psyched to have so many people that like my work and want to support it. I really, really appreciate it. I'm just gonna keep making comic books, and really, I just need you to keep supporting my work and helping me pay for the printing and the shipping. Yeah, that's pretty much that's all we need. I got the making comic books part covered. All I need from you is eyeballs. Eyeballs, enjoy my work, support my work, and keep sending you stuff. So yeah, just like, yeah. So I decided to do like a black background kind of thing here. I think it looks cool. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, comment. This is live streaming to YouTube at DylanDistraction.com. I wish that this cap went on the back. Is that too much to ask? Look at the stubbiness of it. I got big hands. I can barely hold this thing. Surprised I don't kind of thrown it across the room. I know, Shark Boy. It's aggravating. I'm aggravated. Rawr. Yes, this is I love the Uniposca stuff. Real nice, squishy black ink. You can then it's a paint pen essentially. You can draw over it, which is great. So yeah, zoop.gg right now. We're at 14 backers, I think. I don't know. If you've gone to zoop.gg, please comment and let me know if we're at 15 backers yet. And if you want these original pages, let me know. I'm happy to send them to you. Just grab a reward level and let me know you want them. Shark Boy wants more snacks. There you go. It's essentially what a live stream is with me. It's just me talking to Shark Boy and drawing. But that's pretty much my day. A lot of my life is just talking to Shark Boy and giving him snacks and drawing. Hey, thanks, Chikachio. Says, really awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you. Very, very nice of you to say so. Definitely enjoying drawing digitally, but I like mixing it up once in a while and drawing traditionally too. Find it's a good way to kind of just flex different muscles, you know? I know with me, if I do anything for too long, I get a little bored. Not bored, but I start to lose focus. And my attention to detail suffers. So if I'm able to mix it up, do some traditional, do some digital, and have it look pretty seamless. I'm always kind of striving for that balance. Where my digital stuff, my traditional stuff, people could possibly confuse the two and be like, was that drawn with the digital or traditional? And be like, maybe you can't tell. Yeah? So I'm always kind of looking for that. I think it's pretty obvious what my digital stuff looks like, but that's just because I'm in it. You know, I work with it every day, so I can see it pretty quickly. But I think I'm getting close to the point where digital and traditional is seamless. So you can do a page of digital and then a page of traditional. And actually, since I'm an independent comic book creator doing my creator on comic book, I might do that and see if I can and that's partially what this is, I'm thinking. I'll do digital pages and then intermix them. So like this series is digital, this series is these 5 pages of traditional, and jump back and forth. You know, if it pertains to the story and aids in the storytelling, as long as it doesn't pull the reader out of the experience, because that would always be really jarring for me, and that's why I don't really like the anthologies. because you get into the story, and then suddenly you're like, new artist. You're like, where are we? What happened? So disconcerting. Or if there's like a fill-in issue, that used to bug me with Spider-Man. Like, I love the Todd McFarlane stuff, but it just looks so distinctly Todd McFarlane. And then they jump, and it was like Ron Friends with the fill-in issue. You're like, what is happening? Sal Buscema? I love Sal Buscema's art. I love Ron Friends' art. But you can't go from a Todd McFarlane to a Ron Friends. You make your head explode. I think both those guys are great, but it just looks so distinctly different, which is why I think Eric Larson was so great doing. Obviously, he was doing not a Todd McFarlane impersonation per se, but he saw how popular McFarlane's Spider-Man was, and so he's like, yeah, I can make Spider-Man look like that, and he did. And so I think Eric Larson's Spider-Man was superior Spider-Man to Todd McFarlane's, because I don't know if it's superior, but it was definitely my version of Spider-Man. I think the Eric Larson Spider-Man stuff was really, I always liked those issues more than the Todd stuff, just because it just felt, the storytelling possibly, or the stories themselves maybe were a little. So go to zoop.gg right now, and let me know if you have any questions, if you want to know anything else about the campaign, about anything I know. And I'm going to be jumping on and doing more lives as much as I can, Shark Boy permitting. So zoop.gg /C/Warhood to grab the standard cover and the variant cover, and we've almost hit goal, so go right now, help us hit goal, and thanks so much. Okay, bye.